We're not really talking about rate cuts right now. So this whole game of will they or will they not cut rates is now the narrative versus will they raise rates or not, right? And obviously last week we saw a CPI at 3.1%. So basically we're going to be in a fight again. It sucks that this is always in the news of inflation versus rate cuts versus rate hikes. And we'll be monitoring this very closely, of course, but signals right now is everything is going to keep moving higher. We've been saying this for a while, right? We've been saying to buy the bottoms. Now we're still going up and it still seems like we're going to go much higher. So that's kind of the crazy thing is we're like at that all-time highs, but I think we're going to break through based off of the data that's surrounding us, right? Now, let's talk about kind of one of these trends that we're seeing right now. So last week we talked about Telegram, which sucks because we made Telegram like one of those buy the dip coins, and it kept dipping because it went down because people were trying to write inscriptions. Now, inscriptions just means you have a block of text and you're writing onto the blockchain. That means the block of text can be something like even an image. So Bitcoin ordinals, these NFTs are inscribing, I should say, images onto the chain directly. And you can interpret this text, as an image. And then what happened is Avalanche is starting to do the same thing. They paid $13.8 million in fees. And then also Aarbitrum, same thing happening. So basically what's happening is all these chains are getting hit hard with these inscriptions. And Aarbitrum had an outage. Avalanche, I believe, stayed alive. But Telegram also had an outage, right? All the transactions were blocked. So nothing else could go through. This is a trend we're just going to keep seeing. People thinking that like they can replicate the success of Bitcoin ordinals on all these other chains. It probably won't happen with Ethereum because it'll cost too much money to write that much text into a Ethereum block. So that's something most likely we won't see happen on that chain. Now, there's another trend, which is just random meme coins popping up here and there. Today's number one coin is Hamul, which I believe is Vitalik's cat's name. And you can see like people are buying it up right now, but it's down from yesterday, 22%. So my only point with these meme coins is clearly it's a roulette game, and it's a game of just attention and what's viral, what can go big. If you really want to follow this website is called dextools.io, and you can like just look at the dashboard in the front and just see like what is being talked about. The most like volume. I mean, this is coming back up. This was down like 30% when I just saw this, like not even 20 minutes ago. So basically, it's like playing roulette. You're throwing money onto this roulette table and seeing if things go up and down. Remember, the more money you go in at, the higher the slippage, meaning you'll lose money by going bigger because you're eating some of the percent of the price. And then if you go in too small, you might be paying very high Ethereum fees. So a lot of these meme coins are now migrating to things like Injective. So here's another one called Ninja, which the founders of Injective are tweeting. Can you imagine if the Solana founder was tweeting about Bonk all the time, right? So it's kind of crazy that, Ethereum is the place where memes kind of start and kind of go wild. And then all these other chains are now having their own meme coin. Of course, Solana is Bonk. We've talked about Bonk multiple times. But this is another trend that's happening. This is down also from yesterday, 23%. So again, these are just roulette plays. If you want to buy some of the ones that are like just getting minted or are very early phase, that is the play. And then you just exit if you can get like a 10x out of them. I purposely don't put this in the videos or the news channel because I just know some people are going to buy late. This thing is all about being in early and getting out on the way up because it can go south any time. And then this one just overtook Hamul. This is a crazy thing. This is again it just feels like a sports book of all these meme coins running. So Injective, by the way, up to $37 on this crazy meme coin hype over there. And even when the market dipped, it was like Injective was still up because people were just rotating to meme coins there. All right, let's get into some news because I think I know a lot of people love playing the meme coin game, but again, to me, it's just like playing roulette. I like having a lot of coins that are actually longer term projects. But if you want to play the meme coin game, we could discuss that. Okay, so Friend.tech, one of the biggest projects in the social media space. They're using a Korean music video in the background. They're actually launching their V2 coming up soon, spring 2024. Actually, perfectly timed as I was showing this video and switched to this, transitioned over here. Let's get into some NFT news. Wow, I keep saying, okay, I'm just gonna chill out a bit. Still recovering from this sickness, so I'm gonna just slow down. A lot of news to cover, though. We have stuff to talk about. Okay, now there's a lot of NFT news, especially with like gaming and also getting into the real world. One of those is Gods Unchained. It was in the Epic Game Store as well, along with Illuvium, and it got rated adults only because of its play to earn gambling elements, right? And it got booted from the Epic Game Store. But I think the news behind the news here is like a lot of crypto games might be kind of perceived as gambling products, which in a way they are if you're putting money in and getting some unknown quantity of money out, right? This actually does change things quite a bit, because even play to earn games for kids, maybe even the shoes here on the right side here, but like Steppen, for example, could also be considered gambling coins if you're getting coins that could go up and down in value, right? And that might apply to any other real world, and I mean real world as in like big gaming stores. So something that's very interesting, keep that in mind. It might actually affect the success of some of these gaming projects, right? And then Ubisoft is trying to get in on this like this NFT game. They actually generated millions after their free mint. And then we also have, of course, Donald Trump is back in the game with his NFT collection as well. So people are really cashing in on this crypto bull market run. And we're probably just going to keep seeing more random NFTs generated for people trying to make money. So my advice is try not to fall into too much of the hype cycle. If everybody's generating NFTs, that means not everybody is going to make money on them, right? Okay, now one big piece of news that came this week was Igni Layer increased their cap. And I think it just filled up just a few hours ago. So within 24 hours, the new opened up cap got filled. Also, it makes me mad that we did not invest in Igni Layer now. This is this is a high valuation in the later rounds. But basically, it looks like it's very successful if they can keep reaching the cap so fast, right? It means there's actually a lot of interest for it. There's widely speculated that if you do stake here, you will get, if they create a coin, an airdrop. So I know a lot of people in our community were able to get in. Thanks for monitoring that very closely while I was out of commission. A couple of hacks happened this week. We had Ledger, the most safest device out there in theory, have like a hack on its decentralized app kind of product here. So the Ledger Connect Kit, if you connected to any application, there was an exploit where by confirming or signing, you were doing it on behalf of another user. I think someone detected that, and it was like 500,000 was stolen, and they said everybody stop using Ledger, and then they fixed it now. It's again speculated that this was from an ex-employee and that they just planted this into the software. But again, this just changed your entire perception that hardware wallets were completely safe. Now you've realized even hardware wallets are made of software too. The hardware has to connect to some software eventually. That means even using your MetaMask wallet, for example, may not be 100% safe 100% of the time, right? So these are all things just to think about. Things change so fast in crypto.